Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. Really quickly, I pronounce judgments against the souls of Donald Trump and his administration and everybody who has anything to do with this operation against me. And I made two videos. One, they messed up, which threw fuel in the fire, which doubled the punishment, what have you. And then the second one I decided was pushing it in regards to the rules on YouTube. And so, right now they're feeling me kind of changing my voice here. Bear with me, I'm gonna cough briefly here. Kind of clear my throat. Okay, so yeah, because of that and their insistence on mocking God by arguing, they are arguing by their actions that they think God will respect his son's request, his son using the power of God to convey God's judgment. And so they think if they cause me to kind of go blank in my mind, lose my train of thought, if they cause me to stumble on my words, they think that that interferes because they're using white and Jewish and LGBT psychology, military psychology in a sense, because it's merged with the occult, with their dark ops, their psyops, what have you. And so because of that, it increases the punishment on them and their families. Now I want you to think very carefully. Would you want to be Donald Trump or whoever's in charge of this psychological operation, or some kind of Zionist Congress, or some kind of English organization, or some kind of American organization that's overseeing this, or some kind of globalist organization, crypto Jews or otherwise? What they're doing is the most pathetic and disgraceful thing known to man. And they're causing the most righteous person that ever lived to pronounce judgments against him. Even atheists have no argument. They have no counter argument in regards to the fact that what they're doing is the most pathetic and dumb thing in human history and the most wicked. No one can be established in wickedness and stupidity. They can never be established. Their offspring can never be established in regards to anything worthwhile, being something worthwhile. And as you look at this video and you say, hey, they're causing him to stumble on his words, it's already been proven definitively that the ideal man is sabotaged. Matthew 5. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Paul's letters. All who wish to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. Matthew 10. Whoever doesn't pick up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. We see that elsewhere in Matthew as well. Hebrews, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. Revelation, where it says, how long, sovereign Lord, holy and true, until you judge the inhabitants of the earth and avenge our blood. And it talks about how they didn't love their lives so much as to shrink from death. It's even called shrink, like a psychiatrist who is merged with the states. The state's opinion, like psychiatrist's opinion in terms of religion, is empty, it's void, it's nullified, it's stupid. They are not the experts on morality because they enforce the immoral thinking of the state. It's very straightforward. So I've warned them many times. I didn't just, get angry and say that they're going to be punished. I thought this through very carefully and said, what is God going to certainly do and why? And what is it my job? What is my job? Proverbs 16:10 makes it clear. A divine verdict is on the lips of a king. His mouth must not err in judgment. That includes the judgment that goes into making the judgment call public in the first place. And I made the sound call, the righteous and just call. So as you look at this situation, if you would rather be Donald Trump than me, then you are an idiot who was raised so poorly. One can't help but hate your parents. There's no excuse for that kind of stupidity and that kind of lack of sense when it comes to raising a child. Why have a child if you're going to raise them to be so stupid that they would rather be Donald Trump than the Royal African Falcon, top martial artist ever possible, who is the son of God, the most righteous person ever possible, over something as insignificant, relatively speaking, as being persecuted versus being a fool who's seen as the president who's making a fool of himself to the whole world. If you would rather be rich Jews behind the scenes playing God and trying to manipulate me, then you're an idiot. These things are some of the most obvious things in human history. What they are doing is disgracing and cursing their families' souls to extreme eternal punishment. And they don't get any logical benefit from it. They're doing some stupid ritual or something and trying to convince themselves that it's worthwhile. We are talking about very dumb people here. When the mere human rules, customs, and traditions from the most stupid people that ever lived are the reasons why you're doing the dumbest thing ever, then I assure you, you are among the dumbest people that ever lived, period.